This is Optorotimus. You want to know where I get my toys? From BigBadToyStore.com. They got all kinds of cool stuff, all kinds of cool action figures and collectibles, including the new Transformers Masterpiece figures. So take some time and check them out. Hey, this is Optorotimus. How you doing, all you Transformer fans and YouTubers out there? I got another review. It's the Transformers Generations 30th Anniversary Deluxe Class Megatron. Very, very cool. And I will say, out of the four, the set of four, mind you, of the new figures here with Megatron, Orion Pax, Bumblebee, and Trail Cutter, out of those four, I will let everyone know right now that Megatron here is the most difficult to transform. Just so you know, he can be a little bit of a pain going into robot mode, because like I said, I've fiddled with this thing, transforming it a few times, and again, it's a very cool figure. I'm just letting you know he is the most difficult to transform, but here he is. Very nice looking. He has a stealth bomber mode now. Very, very cool. And first of all, let's go ahead and take a quick look at the packaging. And of course, with these, they come with a comic book. It says Transformers Generations in comic book included. And as you can see, just a big old blank package. But there it is. Decepticon Megatron 30th Anniversary. There he is. And again, on the side. And of course on the back, IDW. There's the tech specs there if you want to read it. Of course, all of his numbers are very high. Here he is in his stealth bomber mode and his robot mode. And the ends of his wings become a fusion cannon. And it's kind of got a cool little transformation of its own there, and we will get to that. And of course his bio that says, "There was a time when those who wore the Decepticon badge did so with pride and not fear. There was a time when the name of Megatron was honored by many across Cybertron. He was a scholar, a warrior, and a hero, fighting for the freedom of the oppressed. But power inevitably corrupts, and none are so powerful as mighty Megatron. Long ago, he forgot he was a hero and became nothing more than a tyrant." Which is true. But that's it for the packaging. And as I said, these came with comic books, and of course Megatron came with this. There he is. Nice photo of him, and this was the background to the packaging. Has his name up there. Very cool. On the back, it's all black. It says Hasbro and IDW at the bottom. And you open it up. Lots of nice, glossy, colorful pages. Very, very cool. Very nice to read. Good comics. Nice full-size comics. Great. I like this. And I forgot to show this one in my Orion Pax review, but here's his comic. Very nicely done. Same way. Nice glossy color photos. Very nice. And now for the figure. There we have it. Very cool. And again, a nice looking stealth bomber mode. I do like this. And of course, look up here, he does have purple landing gear up front here that does fold in. Of course, I've got it out there. And it doesn't really matter, whether you have it in or not, or out, because he stays solid no matter what. So there he is with the landing gear in, and of course you can flip it out, which, like I said, mainly for looks. So if you want to do that, you can. So it's still solid. His wing fell off. All right, let's put that back on there. We're not ready for that yet. There we go. yeah, these just kind of push on. Doesn't really tab or anything, but it does stay in place. But there you have that. Again, nice paint. And right up here, this is not like completely silver. It's kind of like got a purple tinge to it, but it looks really nice. They did the same right here for the vents here and up here on top. They got the nice red up in here. And of course you got the brighter purple colors right in here. Very, very nice. I like that. And of course the translucence purple here on the ends of the wings, which become his weapon. And we are going to get to that. And there you have it. Not a whole lot to it, but very, very cool. And again, like I said, a lot of people have complained saying that, well, this is Megatron, he should be Voyager class. Yes, I agree, but, you know, this is what we got. You know, so it is what it is. Still cool. Still nice figure. I like it. Very nicely done. But again, great vehicle mode. And once you get transformed into robot mode, the robot mode looks good too. So, I mean, he's got it going on in both modes. Alt mode and robot mode. Very cool. So there you have that. So we're going to go ahead and get down to the transformation. So what we're going to do first, like I said, we got the landing gear. If you got it out, just push it in. Take the ends of these wings. Just pop them off of there. All you have to do is hold the figure and just kind of push down. They slide right off. So we'll move them to the side for now. And this is what we're left with. And turn it this way. He looks like a pentagon. There you go. But yeah, now what we're going to do, just untab these from the sides, like so. Take these inner parts here, untab them, go ahead and bring them down. And you want to rotate it inward like this, and then flip the leg out. So you got a little bit of maneuvering to do with the legs here. Do the same over here, move these up out of the way. Untab that one, start bringing it down, start rotating it. Like so. Then rotate this one like so. And you can take these knee pads and go ahead and pull them out the rest of the way. Flip out the feet. Like that. And of course he has heel spurs back here. They're already in position. Now we're going to come around here. You want to rotate these part of the legs this way. This is actually his front side. I'm going to go up here and untab these sections here. Bring them down, out and down. There you go. And then this section, bring it down, extend it. We're going to come up here. And bring this whole section down, and you kind of finagle it just a little bit, but you bring this part down. That will reveal the head. And then bring this front section, flip it downwards, and it will tab into here, into this section. Just give everything in position there. And also, to make sure that this tabs in, you have to kind of push it away from the back part here, this purple part, push it up forward, and then take this section here, and then just push it into place, and it will tab in, and there you have that done. So, looking at it from the side, it should look like that. Okay, then we're going to come up here, just kind of rotate these arms down. Now up here, you have these little tab sections sticking out on both sides here. And they will tab into these slots right here on the sides. Let's go ahead and raise those up, line them up. Like I say, they will tab right into place there. Then rotate this part of the arm. Rotate it. Like so. Flip out the hands. Like that. And there you have Megatron in his robot mode. Very nicely done. I do like this figure. Again, like I said, he does have a little bit of trickiness right up here in the midsection when you're transforming him into robot mode. But like I said, once you finagle with it enough, you're transformed a few times, shouldn't be too bad. But again, very cool. And with the shoulders, it's like you can bring them down if you want, but I think they're meant to be up like this because he looks good with the high shoulders. Looks really good that way. And of course, the head sculpt here. I'm trying to see. It's kind of hard to tell with his light piping. Like I said, it does have it back here, but it's just really hard to tell. But again, nice looking head sculpt. Very G1-ish in style, but with a darker color. But he does look really, really good. I see he does bend here, and of course on the back side, some people don't like this big open gap section here in the back of the legs. Looks like that looks too hollow. But one thing you can do if you want, you can kind of close these in a little bit if you want. Now mine doesn't really like to close up, it just popped open there, but that's another option there. So you can kind of close that up and kind of close up the gap there if you want to do that. Only you might have a little trouble getting him to stand the way you want to, but like I said, that one kind of works, but this one just doesn't want to stay, so I just leave mine open because like I said, it doesn't really bother me. You know, it's made that way for transformation purposes. But again, looks very sleek back here. No real backpack or anything. It looks really good. And he stands really well. And overall, another good figure. He's got a nice Decepticon symbol right here, if you can see that. Very nice. I like the bright purple hands and everything. He looks really cool. But again, nice head sculpt. Nicely done. And it does move around. He can nod as well. And he can look left and right, but the head here is on a very tight joint, so it's not loose at all because it's kind of difficult to turn. But yeah, he can rotate the arms actual 360, and he can rotate this way, the swivel, bend at the elbow, and of course the hands do the transformation. And he has no waist swivel, but he does have nice hip movement here. He can go all the way out like this. He can actually do the splits. Oh, yeah. Very nice. Whatever. But yeah, he can swivel around like this. He's got the leg swivel, which mine is kind of loose right here. This one, not so much. This one's actually got a tighter joint. This one here is, like I said, a little bit looser, but it's okay. Like I said, nice knee movement here. He can do more than 90 degrees because of his transformation, because he's kind of like on a double hinge joint and everything. But looks really cool, really nice. And of course, we do have this, his wings, which do become his fusion cannon. So what you want to do is just take these, because you got ports and tabs right here, just line them up and plug them together. First, this side has the handle, flip it out like so, and then, like I said, line these up so you can tab them together. Just like that. Well, no, not just like that. I didn't have it lined up right. Okay. Okay, now I think I got it. Alright. Maybe. Are you in there? Okay. Alright. Alright, I think we got it right there. Now, you have this, and no, that's not all. This does actually have its own little transformation. Take this section up here and push it down. That extends to actually make it look more like a fusion cannon, I guess. But there you have that. I said that flips in and out. Push it down all the way. And I'm having trouble with my weapon wanting to stay tabbed together for some reason, but there we go. And there you have that. And of course, he does have a port on either arm, which standardly he has it on his right arm, so that's where I always like to plug it in at. Like so. But there you have it. There is Megatron with his fusion cannon. And of course he can aim. He's got pretty good arms there. They're not real loose. They're pretty tight. Not real tight, but I mean, he can hold his position. Very cool. And you can put him in some really good poses, just like that. Right. Ah, I've got you now. Ah, very cool. That's a very, very posable, very nicely done. A very, very nice figure. So I'm going to go ahead and straighten him back up for a quick comparison. But there you go. Set him right there. And for comparison, here he is with Orion packs. And with Generations Fall of Cybertron Ultra Magnus. And with the new Generations Bumblebee. So there you go. Very nice comparison there. Very cool figures. Highly recommended. Very cool. So yes, Hasbro and IDW are really coming out with some really cool looking figures. They're hopefully really going to make this 30th anniversary really great. And have a lot of more cool stuff coming out. Hopefully not all at once. You know, hopefully they'll space it out a little bit. You know, because I like people to be able to afford the new figures, but I like them to, you know, not have them all out at one time. Just, you know, a little bit at a time, maybe a couple at a time. That way people can actually afford to get them. Because everybody's not rich. And they need to understand that. You know, not everybody's loaded with money. But yeah, very cool. Highly recommend this guy. You see him in the store, pick him up. He is awesome. Very cool. Very nice. And there you have that. And if you like my reviews, please hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much. And if you are new to my reviews, I am Optirotimus here on YouTube with 2 P's. You can follow me on Twitter at Optirotimus with 1 P. You can find me on Facebook under Optirotimus Prime. And you can check out my website, www.optirotimusreview.com. There I've got news and updates, and I just got it updated with some new information. And also I added some new photos to the Transformers photo gallery on page 4. Very cool, good stuff there. And please join me every Saturday night for the Optirotimus Saturday Night Live Ustream show. I moved it from Friday to Saturday because Saturdays turns out to be a better night. More people can show up and enjoy. Like I said, we have a lot of fun talking about Transformers, other action figures, the television shows, Transformers Prime, this and that, Beast Hunters, and just have a lot of good stuff to talk about new things coming out, a lot of great stuff. So please join us there. Have a good time. We always have a lot of fun on the show. And that's pretty much all I have. So this has been my review of the Transformers Generations 30th Anniversary Deluxe Class Megatron. Very, very cool. So until next time, this has been Optirotimus saying, Autobots, transform and roll out. You're finished, Megatron. Not so fast. I have a new secret weapon. And what is that? Just watch. Super Change-O, Rearrange-O. Oh, yeah? What are you going to do now, you little twerp? I shrunk. Now you're finished. Nice look. See you around. I'll be back. Oh. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.